Attention passionate Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Buffalo Bills' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Buffalo Bills fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you could be a game changer not just for the Bills, but for the entire AFC East. Rumors are swirling around the league, and the whispers suggest that the Dallas Cowboys, who are currently navigating a bit of a rebuild, might be preparing to shake things up by trading one of their top weapons, CeeDee Lamb, to the Bills. Yeah, you heard that right. The same CeeDee Lamb who's been making plays all season long and who could potentially become a cornerstone for Buffalo's offense. This isn't just some idle speculation. Sources close to the league are hinting that Dallas, after a somewhat shaky start to 2025, sitting at 5-4, is considering a bold move to free up some cap space and pivot towards a rebuild. The Cowboys, with around $10 million in cap space, are currently in a tough spot. Their defense has been leaking points, ranking around 26th in EPA per rush, allowing nearly 3/8 sacks per game, which is a clear sign they need to bolster their front seven. While they could look to improve the defense, the real headline here is what they might do offensively. The Cowboys see Lamb, 26 years old and already a proven star, as a luxury they might have to let go of if they want to prioritize younger talent and draft picks for a rebuild. Trading Lamb could give them a first-round pick in 2026, which they could use to target future stars and rebuild from the ground up. But even with that, it's not a straightforward decision. CeeDee Lamb has been a key part of Dallas's offense. In 2025, up until Week 10, he's posted impressive numbers, 52 receptions for 812 yards and 7 touchdowns, averaging 15.6 yards per catch. He's been a dynamic playmaker, creating mismatches all over the field. His route running, explosiveness, and YAC ability make him an elite receiver, especially in clutch moments. His PFF grade of 92.3 puts him in the top tier among wideouts, and he's been reliable even through some minor injuries like a shoulder sprain in Week 4. Since entering the league in 2020, Lamb has accumulated over 800 yards and 42 touchdowns, with a remarkable 89% third down conversion rate. He's been a proven clutch performer, often drawing double coverage and creating big plays that can change the course of a game. Now, here's where it gets interesting for the Bills. CeeDee Lamb is the kind of player who can truly elevate an offense. Just look at what his addition could mean for Buffalo. As we all know, the Bills have been searching for that extra spark on offense, especially after a season where their passing game has sometimes struggled under pressure. Adding Lamb, a wide receiver who creates separation of over 2-4 yards and wins contested catches at an 80% clip, would give Josh Allen a true number one, someone who can turn small plays into explosive gains. His ability to generate chunk yards, up 15% this season, would complement Diggs perfectly, creating a formidable duo that defenses would struggle to contain. And let's not forget, the Bills are already on a hot streak. Sitting at 6-3, with a projected cap space of around $14 million for 2025, they've missed some opportunities at the deadline, notably in acquiring an edge, LB, or CB to bolster that side of the ball. Yet the addition of Lamb could be the upgrade that pushes this team into elite territory. The data shows that with Lamb, the Bills' offense would see an 18% increase in EPA per pass, boosting their average yards per attempt to over 8 yards, which is stellar. Their third down conversion rate would jump from 42% to around 56%, and their red zone efficiency would improve with a 13% increase in touchdown rate, especially with Lamb's elite yards after catch ability. Imagine the impact on Josh Allen, who's already been playing at an MVP level this season. His connection with Diggs has been electric, but adding Lamb would make it nearly impossible for defenses to double-team him, freeing up more space and options. The Bills' offense would evolve into a matchup nightmare, especially in crucial moments. This isn't just about improving a passing attack, it's about transforming it into a juggernaut capable of competing with the best in the league. For the Bills, this move could be the difference between a solid playoff run and a deep postseason push, maybe even a shot at finally capturing that elusive Super Bowl. Now, of course, the Cowboys are skeptical about giving up Lamb, especially since trading away their WR1 would leave a significant void. Their quarterback, Dak Prescott, has been struggling with just a 62% completion percentage under pressure, and their offense has been allowing around 23 points per game. They're in a position where they need to decide if they want to rebuild with younger players and draft picks, or try to salvage the season with what they have. But given the current state of their defense and the cap situation, trading Lamb could be a strategic move to reset and focus on the future. It's a bold gamble, but one that could pay off if they acquire a first-round pick in 2026 and start building for the long term. Meanwhile, for the Bills, this potential trade is a golden opportunity. They've already made investments into their offense, but adding Lamb would be a true game changer. It would send a message to the rest of the league that Buffalo is serious about contending now and not just dreaming of a Super Bowl. The Bills' coaching staff would have a new dynamic to work with, giving Josh Allen even more weapons and flexibility. It's about creating mismatches, exploiting defenses, and turning the offense into an unstoppable force, especially in the playoffs when every yard and every play counts. The ripple effects of this move could be massive. Not only would it elevate the Bills' chances this season, but it would also shift the power dynamics within the AFC East. The Jets have been formidable, but if the Bills add a player like Lamb, they could leapfrog them, making the division even more competitive. It could even influence how other teams approach their deadline moves, prompting more bold decisions to chase Super Bowl glory. In terms of the bigger picture, this kind of blockbuster trade symbolizes a shift in the league. Teams are realizing that to win in today's NFL, you need star power, and Lamb's talent is undeniable. For the Bills, this could be a defining moment, adding a top-tier receiver who can turn close games into decisive victories and carry the team through the playoff grind. For Dallas, it's about building for the future, accepting some short-term pain for long-term gain. Either way, this is football at its most exciting. Big moves, bold strategies, and the pursuit of greatness. So as we keep our eyes peeled for any confirmation of this deal, one thing is clear. If it goes through, the landscape of the AFC East, and possibly the entire AFC, will look drastically different. The Bills, with their potent offense and a new weapon in Lamb, could be poised to make a serious run at another Super Bowl. The question now is how this story will unfold, and as true Bills fans, we're all in for an exhilarating ride. Stay tuned, because this could be the move that defines the next chapter of Bills football, and I, for one, can't wait to see how it all plays out. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Buffalo Bills news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Buffalo Bills fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bills. Do you think this move is smart? Would you trade away Lamb if it meant a shot at the Super Bowl? Or do you believe Dallas will hold on to their star? Whatever you think, I want to hear it. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Buffalo Bills news. This is an exciting time for Bills Mafia, and we're all about to see some serious fireworks. Let's keep that passion alive, and as always, Go Bills.